In this procedure, we'll be replacing the fabric on a slide topper awning. The tools required for this procedure are 1 to 3 people depending on the task, 2 step ladders, an electric drill, appropriate bits, a Phillips head screwdriver, hex wrenches, silicone lubricant, straight edge or square, tape measure, a non-permanent method of marking, metal file, masking tape, scissors, a rubber mallet, and 2 cotter pins. The first step is to partially extend the room out 6 to 8 inches. Then, insert cotter pin into slot on each end of the roll tube so the torsion springs do not unwind. Next, remove the screws that hold the fabric in place on the awning rail. Now remove the number 3 Phillips head screws at each end of the awning that secure the spring head assembly torsion arm to the hex extension rod. Then you can remove the mushroom-shaped end cap from each side. Working together with another person, each on a ladder, firmly grasp the roll tube and slide it to the left so that the spring head assembly torsion arm comes loose from the hex extension rod. Repeat this action, this time sliding the roll tube to the right so that the other spring head assembly torsion arm comes loose from the hex extension rod. Then slide the roll tube assembly off the unit. Unroll the fabric from the roll tube. Then slide the fabric out through the slot in the roll tube and end cap. Measure the old fabric from end to end. Cut the new fabric to the same measurement using scissors and a straight edge. To protect the fabric from damage during installation, file any edges or burrs on the roll tube or awning rail. It is recommended to apply masking tape along the leading edge corners. Thread the gray polycord into slot of roll tube. Then slowly slide fabric along the length of the roll tube. Next, center the fabric on the roll tube and secure it with screws. Now you can roll the fabric up on the roll tube. To make installing the fabric easier, use a screwdriver to spread open the awning rail on the installation end. Then spray the inside of the awning rail with silicone lubricant. Next, feed the black polycord through the awning rail channel. After that, slide one of the spring head assembly torsion arms onto the hex extension rod. By sliding the hex extension rod all the way into the spring head assembly torsion arm, the other spring head assembly torsion arm will slide onto the hex extension rod at the opposite end. Position the spring head assembly torsion arms on the hex extension rods at an angle away from the unit so that the roll tube will not be touching the slide room. Now replace the end caps. Now secure both hex extension rods to the spring head assembly torsion arm using the number 3 Phillips head screws. Slightly turn the roll tube to release tension off the cotter pins, then remove the cotter pins. Now you'll want to extend and retract the room several times to ensure that the fabric is square on the roll tube and unit. Next, secure the fabric in the awning no more than 1 inch inside of the edge of the fabric on both ends using a number 6 1/2-inch hex head screw. Install the screw through the awning rail into the fabric and the polycord. This completes the awning fabric replacement procedure on a slide topper awning.